welcome back to the NAS creation. Hope you all doing great. So today I'm back with my new illustration of how you can use the acrylic, actually not acrylic, but it's a fabric paint, which I got in a bronze color, bronze shimmery color. So I'm gonna show you how you can use in your illustration. So let's get started with the today's illustration. You guys can see I have already done with my skin rendering, so we are moving on to the illustration. So the design and the silhouette I've thought about this, it's going to be a evening gown, and for this I'm gonna use a black color and that bronze color, which is a fabric color, which you can use on fabric and your illustration on paper as well. So you guys can see I'm drawing lots of roots over here because the pattern is going to be like a root pattern, like roots of a tree, and that's what I'm drawing. I'm just giving outline with the pencil, and then later on I'm gonna finish it off with the color, bronze color. So guys, this is a very unique design so far I've designed, and I'm very curious about like how it's all going to be turned out, as I'm using that bronze fabric color for the very first time. And the fabric paint, they are mostly very much thick, and you can use it with little bit of water to make it more fluid, because they are very thick. And so now I'm moving to the top of the gown, and on the top of the gown I'm just gonna draw a simple rose. So that's how the entire pattern will go: a rose, and then the leaf and the roots. That's how the design I have developed, and I've taken this inspiration from, like I have a rose plant at my house, so that's the inspiration I got. And this is the acrylic color, fabric color, which I'm using with little water. You guys can mix with water, or else you guys can, if you want to use as it is, it will just make the color is too thick, it doesn't move, and it takes too much time to just paint. So it's better to dilute it with a little water, and if you want that color is not up to the mark, so you can just repeat it again and again. You guys can see that I'm just giving a first stroke, and then later on I'm gonna repeat it with another stroke of the same color. So this is the pattern I am making here, but it's not that good, so I'm just gonna remove it with painting with whole black. So you guys can see now I'm just giving the color to the all roots, and so far that look it's not that great as I had in my mind, but let's see at the end if it turns out the idea I had in my mind. Basically guys, it's a very it's the fabric for this gown is going to be very heavy. It's not going to have much shine, because there are some fabric, I don't know what name it is, but that fabric it doesn't contain much of shine, but like it has a matte look. So I'm not gonna give much of highlights and the folds, and also there are not going to be too much of folds, just the plain gown, very without much of folds. And yeah, it's going to be like a fabric from the back. So there are the two colors which I'm using, like a black and the browns. So I've started painting a black color in the illustration, but there is this thing, like where when I was painting it with the black color, all that bronze color was going very much, it's covering up, that black color was covering up that bronze color. So after that, finishing this illustration, I gave it one more stroke of that same. So yeah, I didn't like this pattern, that's why I just painted it black again fully, so that I can add something else, some else design on this part, because it was just making it too much of like heaviness and too much of detail, which I wasn't liking it much. So that's why I thought like let it color black first, and then I will just add bronze color on top of it. You can do that same as well. So I'm just going to fully cover all the white parts from this part. Oh my god, I'm just getting confused a lot. Okay, so you guys can see that now I'm just painting that leftover part which is white, and now it does look good, but still let's see how the end look will come. That's why you guys, I'm using a very dark black color. I'm not using anything light shaded or anything in gray. I'm just going for the dark black color, so that I want to achieve in a very kind of matte look, not much of a shine. And now I'm done. At the bottom of the part there are going to be too much of the root, and that I don't know what it's called, but I just wanted like to give a look like this. So at the bottom the roots are much more gathered. So if you see that plant, there are lots of roots connected to each other. There are so many at the bottom of it. So that's the idea, like at the bottom there are going to be too much of roots, that lines, and at the upper part it's going to be little light. So yeah, it was kind of very difficult to part on that small places black colors. I just did it like this, and then I completed with again putting more browns color. So there are two things happen when I put that browns color. It just got like browns color too much. I wanted a very thin line, so that lines got very thick, so I had to use again black color to cover that up. Okay, so it was too much of a hectic work so far, and it took me really long to make this illustration, but at the end it's quite worth it. Like, I did a good job here. So at the back of this fabric it's going to be all black, and I'm just gonna make it little highlighted on this part. I'm not gonna leave it all just a blank color. So after I've applied a fully black color, I'm just putting little water and then wiping out the water with tissue paper. By doing this method you can give any place like you can do good highlighting work in your illustration. It's called lifting up technique. I've seen it many people doing this technique. You just have to, if your watercolor is reactivable, then this method is very good for you. And yeah, you guys can see now that I'm redoing that lining for the rose, because it wasn't showing much and it was looking very thin line of roses. So I thought, let me give it a more broad lines of that rose petals and the root, and for roots as well. So you guys can see now I've made it roots too thick than I wanted. That's why I'm gonna use another layer of a black paint to cover that up. And yeah, it took me like 2-3 times to get that exactly the way I want, but it all worth it. So for the that leaf part, like a rose leaf, so I've decided to give this little dotted lines instead of that design I've created before, and it's looking much better than that one, because that entire pattern was just getting mix matched and it wasn't looking that good. Now in this pattern every single design is very much defined, and this is, I'm using a little bit of a golden pen to make it even more different colors. So this is like 3 color I've used, and at some part I just use a very thick paint of browns color and put it as a dotted. So you guys can see that design have came out very well, very amazing. And I'm just redoing that black layer again to make it that light thin. And yeah, this method did work well, and all the roots came as I have wanted. You guys can see it just got little messy at the bottom because there were too much of roots. So I'm giving it more definition with the black pen so that they can differentiate between it. And now I'm just giving these final touches like making shoes and the hairs. So this is all about my today's illustration video. Hope you all like this and enjoy this video. So if you do subscribe my channel, like this video, share this video, and comment what you like about this video, and also comment what else you guys wanna see on my channel. So I will try to come up with that. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See ya. And also guys, wait for the final reveal with this final touches of photography and all. So just watch till the end, and thank you so much for watching today's video. Bye bye.